Hello, my sweet Cancerians. Welcome to your reading. We are going to find out this week what's coming towards you. It's kind of like, for the most part, they seem a lot like energy shifts. But let's see what kind of energy is shifting for you. I shifted the camera. See, look at that. I didn't see that coming, actually. I just did it. Spur of the moment. Just did it like that. I hope you like it. You can see a bit of the table now. You can see some of the cards when they're out. So I'm using 3 different decks today. We're starting with the Oracle of the Fairies. And I am giving a shout out in each reading this week to my friend San Tarot, S-A-N Tarot. Her use of the next 2 decks is what inspired me to get them. So the Good Tarot. We're going to go with the Good Tarot. And if I need to, I haven't had to in every reading, most of them, then I might pull out some more from the Light Seers Tarot. And of course, from my teeny tiny tarot, if we need to go that far. But let's see. So let's see Cancer. It's interesting. I just got the word Scorpio just popped into my head. So I don't know if I'm not even near doing their reading. So I don't know if someone's dealing with a Scorpio. But let's see, Cancer. Oh my gosh, you just got the same card the Gemini got. And you saw, I shuffled this deck before. You got Solitude as well. Well, go figure, right? With the pandemic. Okay, what's at the bottom? Oh, you have Abundance. Oh, that's kind of cool. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. I am so excited for this reading for you. This reading, that's the underline. To me, the underline card, I know I see in the comments sometimes people say, what does the underline mean? What does that mean? To me, it's kind of like the reason for the reading. It's like what's sitting underneath it all. And the Solitude card, think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. I'm already kind of feeling, we'll see where it goes, but the immediate message with these 2 cards, it a little bit like the Gemini reading in that there is it might feel like a period of time where nothing is really happening. Perhaps you want to go and do this, or you were hoping this was going to come in for you and it hasn't come in, or haven't been able to go and do it. This period of solitude is really a point of self-reflection here. And it's almost a little bit like taking time out for you just before things speed up. And boy, with the Abundance card sitting underneath, something's going to speed up here. So enjoy your solitude. And isn't that funny that we had the Hermit? And then I split it and we have with the 9 of Air or 9 of Swords. So thinking you might be doing a lot of thinking right now. With the Hermit card and the 9 of Air, I think the message there is if you are spending time thinking, try to allow your higher self to guide that thought process. Try not to allow the thinking process to go into, oh, what if, or what of, or I should have done this, or maybe I should have done this, or maybe they're thinking that, or this is happening, or they're saying that. Like try to keep it on the positive. Try to keep it from your higher self in terms of if there's a situation you're trying to work yourself through, what part did you play in that situation? And because once you see yourself in it, forgiving yourself too is the easiest way to move forward out of an energy cycle. 9 of Air again, oh my goodness. And the 5 of Earth. Oh, that's like the 5 of Pentacles. When the cards start coming out like this too, with a star, see? Yeah, you might actually be in the energy where you're feeling like things are not working out, but that's about to change. And we can see that with the Abundance, but it is working. This solitude is for you here right now to clear something. The Page of Earth, the Page of Pentacles. I'm going to try, see if one more comes out. Your cards are coming out like very slow and individually. Oh, sure. I say that and then, oh my God, there's a lot of cards. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, Cancer, I opened my big mouth. I had to open my big mouth. Okay. Four of Fire, the Queen of Earth, the Page of Water, and the Ace of Earth. Gosh, there's a lot of earth here. I gotta move these cards down. There's an awful lot of earth here. I'm gonna pull them down and you can see them. I'm gonna show them to you on the camera. I don't know if I'm gonna need all this space for the other deck because there's a lot already being conveyed. The bottom is the Five of Water. Wow, you got the Five of Earth and the Five of Water. So the underlying here, okay, so the two underlined, we have the first one is abundance. And then the second one is lack of abundance, the Five of Cups. Feeling like, you know, something was missed here. She's floating in on her own. The pearls have fallen behind her. She's not really seeing that, right? Like being focused on something that feels like it didn't work out, that it was a missed opportunity. I'll show you these two at a time here. So the Nine of Air and the Five of Earth. This is like a story. And when I get this many cards, it's like a storyline. So I do want to say too, you're going to have to maybe work because it's a general reading to see where you sit in the storyline. What was that? The Star and the Page of Earth. Like the Page of Pentacles. See where you're sitting energetically and it'll give you an idea of where you might be headed. The Four of Fire, like the Four of Wands and the Queen of Earth. Page of Water and the Ace of Earth. I love the Ace of Earth. That's real. That's three-dimensional. That's a new beginning. And that's the last card here. So, yes, very much something, you know, you are thinking about here. You are thinking about this. It's something that you feel left. It's, you know, it could be. And it's really funny. You have all this earth again. I know last week, Cancer and Taurus were like linked at the hip with their readings. It was crazy. Now, I'm feeling a bit of that again. There's so much earth energy here. I'm almost feeling Cancer. It's a funny feeling for you. I'm feeling almost like you're kind of mutable. Like you're connecting with someone on such a deep level that you are sort of becoming their energy. You're sort of becoming their energy, Cancer, and it might be dealing with an earth sign. It may not just be Taurus, right? Like, it's just coming to mind, because they had the Four of Fire also, and they were trying to learn about karmic cycles. It just, they've got a lesson here that they're working through. I kind of feel like you're working with someone, and they may or may not be a Taurus, but they may just actually be in that energy where they're feeling, you know, they're not moving very quickly on anything here. They're really taking their time to think about things. They're trying to get some answers, and they're about to get an answer, but not really in the conventional way that one would expect to get an answer. So it's kind of like, I feel like you're almost like this magician energy, very mutable though. And you're trying to help your person almost on maybe like a psychic or a telepathic or empathic level. Because you're taking on so much earth energy. It feels very earthy. It feels like your person is in a slump. You're dealing with someone who's in a slump. Whether that's a romantic connection, you know, a parent, somebody that you care about enough that you are almost becoming mutable. Like you're a cardinal sign. You should lead the emotions here. And it's kind of like you're transforming that leadership by submersing yourself into what they feel, what they're going through. I don't know if that's the best thing though, Because it feels like it might be dragging you down with this 9 of air and the 5 of earth. It's like you're so connected to this person that they may be dragged down, and you're allowing you to go down too. I really have to say that I feel this reading again. I feel like again, Cancer, like you are connecting with someone else who is in this earth sign. They may or may not be an earth sign. It's just like the energy that they're in. They're really trying to come to grips with how they understand their three-dimensional world and how they understand their three-dimensional life here. And you have a lot of love and passion and connection. Like this could be, you know, you guys could be two peas in a pod here. That's the closest that's my new term. Two peas in a pod for twin flame. That's my close. I like that better. Two peas in a pod gets really cute. You're in the pod with them. You're in the pod with them, and you're trying to shine this light, this star energy. This is Aquarian energy, but it is very humanitarian. It's very balanced. It's about, you know, trying to make wishes come true, but, you know, leading through example a little bit, but I feel like you're almost getting pulled into their example, their energy so much that it's going to be hard for you to lead by your true example here. And with the Page of Earth, they're learning. They're learning through something. Gosh, there it is. I hate to connect like signs too much, but it really is coming through in this with this fire, 4 of fire. Because I know some people are going to say, well, my person's not a Taurus, but they don't have to be. They could be in any, they could be like in a Virgo energy or a Capricorn energy. Like they're very three-dimensional right now. Everything that they're experiencing is, they're analyzing it from this experience right now and right how and what happened and this happened and that. Like without just kind of going into their emotions and their intuition. They need to be three-dimensional right now. So in the Taurus reading again, if you're dealing with anyone who seems like this, it's just a little heavy for them. Things are a little heavy for them. This flute, this cute little fairy with her flute sitting here in the 4 of fire, it's like they're about to get a message. Now this message could be coming through the dream state, or this message could physically be verbalized to them, maybe through words or through text or through written, whatever. I feel like here you are, you're showing up as this 4 of fire, this fairy, because they're trying to understand, your person is trying to understand the concept of how we celebrate, how we feel happy in connections. And you're blowing, this is the way to go. This is absolutely the way to go. And then the cards get stronger after this 4 of fire. So if you've been pulled in to this person's energy because they are your peeing in the pod. That sounded like peeing in the pod. Don't do that. That's when you go to the bathroom. You're the 2 peas in the pod here. I am feeling like this devotion that you have right now, Cancer, for this person is beautiful. It's very beautiful. Yeah, and I know Cancer is not one to easily like release a connection. It's almost like your person is lost in this hazy fog. And look at that, right? Like it's kind of foggy behind them, but I think they're about to step out of the fog. And it's almost as if somehow maybe you communicate to them through this dream state, but their clarity will come through almost like emotionally, which is how you're connecting with them here too, is emotionally. And then we come in to the Queen of Earth. I want to hold all 3 up here. I really feel these 3 because after the 4 of fire, these 3 come in for me like they're all part of the new energy. The Queen of Earth, the Page of Water, okay, and the Ace of Earth. It's a new beginning. You're producing a new beginning here, right? The abundance is underlying. The abundance is trying to push through this 5 of water, this 5 of pentacles. 5. Like, 5s are heavy energy. It's not, there's a challenge there. It's depletive. It's a depleted energy. But, you know, after that, it's better, right? Once you get out of the 5, it's an indication that there's really nowhere to go but up. It's kind of like that. There's nowhere to go but up. Oh, yeah. Actually, you can see because she's down in the seaweed and everything. So there is nowhere to go but up. She's hit the bottom of the ocean. She's hit the bottom of the ocean and there's nowhere to go but up. That's the only change that can actually happen here, is for this to get better, because it couldn't get much worse. Sounds terrible. Not that it couldn't get much worse. The person is just at the lowest point for some reason with the 5 of Earth. And it's like maybe they've gone into solitude. So you have too. You're matching this person energetically. But you're about to push through here with a message. Because I feel like you can only keep yourself in this lower vibrational energy before your deeper self just pushes through and says, hey, this isn't our journey. We can't keep doing this. They're either coming on the journey or they're not, right? And that's where you start shining here. And then, oh, they're starting to come, like, look at this change. From this 5 of Pentacles to this page. This page it's youthful, it's young, it's learning, it's coming out of the fog, it's asking questions about life, it's learning answers about life. It's not afraid to explore, right? It's this little boy with wings. How much more mischief can one find than a little boy with wings? He looks like he's about 6. I want to say, like, oh gosh, he looks like one of my friend's sons. Really cute, actually. He's full of mischief, but he's so cute. Like, yeah, like, they're coming through, and it is, whatever you're doing, I don't know if you're communicating to this person through, like, loving thoughts or emotional happiness. You come through as this star and you bring them out. And it's this youthful, playful energy of exploration, right? Like, let's just go out today. You know, when it's the weekend and all the adults want to sleep in because it's been such a hard week, and I just want to sleep in. I want to have to get up at 5 o'clock. I just want to sleep in. The kids are up early. Like, let's go. Let's find some fun stuff, because life isn't heavy yet. Life isn't full of responsibility and obligation and bills and all that stuff. It's just, you know, finding different colored grasshoppers and ponds with salamanders and tadpoles. Like, life is about to be explored again. And this person is coming into this energy, and it's like, you're like the Pied Piper here. You're like the Pied Piper, calling them in. Oh, it's really pretty. Such a pretty, and then what, I love it, because look at them. I'm just seeing this now, duh. The Page of Earth and the Page of Water. There you are. So sweet. Let's explore each other's worlds too, because yours is the world of water and theirs is the world of earth. I like that. And what does water do? But it cleanses the earth, it nurtures the earth, it gives the earth life. And what does the earth do? But the earth filters the water and holds the water. It's beautiful. Really beautiful. And I like it too, because the Page of Earth is masculine energy and the Page of Water is feminine, which tells me a balance too in yin and yang energy. Where the yang energy might run ahead really, really fast to get to the destination. It'll get there first and it's going to discover stuff that the yin energy isn't going to discover. You know, isn't going to be at least the first to discover. But hey, you know, on the way back, there's a few things you missed, Mr. Page of Earth. You know, there's a whole bunch of buttercups over there with these really cool caterpillars. Oh, let's go see that. Right? Like, you get to share your experience here. Yeah, I like this. I like these cards. The Ace of Earth. And then here you go into your new beginning. Look at these two powers. Look at, they both have a rack. They both have the antlers on their head. The stag and the ace. And then the queen. Both very mature. Just coming into this new cycle, trying to find the new cycle, like being a little bit lost here. Trying to find this new cycle and being a little bit lost. But I think you found the way first. And it is just because, you know, you may have both been through something similar as well. but you know, maybe you just, for whatever reason, you just somehow connected with your deeper self in some sort of karmic lesson, and you were able to clear this heavy disappointed energy, and you're kind of waiting for your pea in the pod to do that with you. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, and it's really a beautiful connection here with the Ace of Earth. A brand new beginning. Like, this is a new foundation. Starting something new together. The Ace of Earth, or the Ace of Pentacles, to me, because it is very three-dimensional, like everything else in the tarot is about, you know, about passion, creativity, feelings, emotions, intellect, thought. The Earth and the Pentacles are about the real stuff, the real McCoy, the real 3D world. And this can represent a new home, a new location to live, a new job, a new car, a new standard of living. I'm getting that. A new standard of living. And also a new ideal on what a living dynamic can be. Maybe even, you know, there are two children here. Maybe bringing two kids together from some previous connections that you had with these two kids here. Like, you're creating a whole new dynamic. It's really beautiful. And I like the way it's resonating. Like, yeah, however you're connecting with this person you're with who's in this very earthy energy. That's all I'm going to pull. I really like that. I don't think I need to clarify anything else there. These cards are beautiful. So again, yeah, shout out to Starman Tarot, because again, she's the one who inspired me. I saw her using these cards and I thought they're beautiful. There's something there. So aren't we glad we got them? Yeah, thank you, San. And thank you, Cancerians. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.